dwells. I see. Alas, you know what to do. You must see Oriana, ask her to introduce you to...
What'll you do?
Now? Whatever I can to... Should you learn where the Elder dwells, to whisper a word to the Ravens.
Even though that could mean you'll fight Detloff?
Even though. Good luck, Geralt.
Keep calm. Start no pros.
Faster! Cracky! Faster! Need to look around. Somewhere?
Very much so. Now be kind enough to step aside.
Chaos in the city. Know what's going on?
Naturally. It's rather irritating.
Bloodbath in the streets. It's irritating?
Well, you know, I'm getting on in years.
Yeah, I suppose empathy's not something I associate with vampires.
I suspected you would guess.
Wasn't hard. Not like you tried hard to hide it.
Should I have?
Well, I am a witcher.
And thus my foe?
That depends entirely on you. Need to, see you're unseen. Convince him to stop Deadlove. Heard you could help me with that.
My. It seems my dear Regis needs to be reprimanded. He's become rather indiscreet. And you, there are simpler ways to commit suicide. A number of bridges you could jump off, for instance.
Just want to talk to him.
Talk. Lovely. He'll rend your head from your neck. Make shreds of you before you can open your mouth.
Let me worry about that. Willing to do it or not?
I too would prefer a city calmed, but to reveal so dear a secret to a witcher. Know what? Come with me. I must tend to a certain matter. Then we'll talk.
Oriana, I don't have time for that. Folk are dying
And I'm about to mount my horse, so either ride with me or finish this moving monologue alone.
Damn it. Fine. Where are we going?
Not far. You see, I maintain a kind of shelter just outside Beauclair. An orphanage, to be precise. I've heard the birds whisper. They claim a terrible thing's happened there. Under the present circumstances, I must treat this seriously. I'm sure you understand.
Perfectly. Let's go. Must cost a small fortune maintaining this place.
What can I do? I have a weakness for children.
Meaning?
Meaning that I... Wait. Smell that?
Blood.
Arno! Arno! Arno!
Please.
What happened? Where's Arno? Speak.
Shh. Oh, the monster will come.
Monster.
Big.
And what?
This is pointless. Won't tell us.
Speak. What happened here?
I was so scared.
Of what? You can tell us. Take your time.
I woke up because of the bells. Then the screams. I pulled the quilt over my head so I wouldn't hear. But they were so loud. And something began pounding on the roof. Boom, boom, louder and louder. Then Uncle Arno came and said, "Sit quiet, real quiet. Shh.
The whoreson abandoned them, left them and ran away.
Who's this?
The Guardian. He ran the orphanage with his wife. For a general. I don't see them. Can't hear or smell them either. They fled. Left the children.
Uncle Arno told us to be quiet as mice. But it did. It came.
What happened there?
Bartes, Neve, Mora, and some others. But Anna, she began to cry. I covered her.
You mean to say you...
Drop it. Think I know enough.
As do I. Something killed my children. I'll stay with the boy. He shouldn't be left alone again. You track down this scum. Bring me its head and I'll help you with the unseen.
boy's hurt. Wounds need dressing.
Not to worry. I'll see to it.
You sure? Got a lot of practice, just need a few minutes to...
Go.
Fine. See if I can't find a lead.
Excellent. Go on. Get to work. Come, little one. I'll sing to you. Wolves asleep amidst the trees, bats all a-swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags, and wraiths. Cows stand in as day dies, but one soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags, and wraiths.
Nice tune. Smashed against the wall. Skull cracked. Died immediately. Beast killed the children, but didn't eat them. Something scare it off? Or grab its attention? Stomach wall cut open in 3 places. Damaged organs, arteries. Stomach wall cut open in 3 places. Damaged organs, arteries, head, shoulder, and neck wounds. Monster attacked from above. Jumped off the roof, I bet. Ripped open. Larynx crushed. Paw prints. Bipedal beast. Walks hunched over. Sliced aorta. Fang marks alongside, but they're old. Scarred over. Smells not blood. Need to investigate. Gunk. Is that venom? Narrows the list of suspects. Venom glands, long claws, a bloodsucker. Must be a Garcane. A pack leader, an alpha. But Garcane's killing's a pleasure. Kid's just whet its appetite. Must have gone after the Guardians, too. Garcane and wagon tracks merge. Wonder if the beast caught up. Roach.
Let's go.
Drove off the road. Horses must have gotten spooked.
Giddy up.
Garcane caught up. Trail ends here. Need to look around. At least it didn't suffer long. Shredded her, then licked up her blood. Every last drop. Garcane ate its fill here. Probably holed up nearby to digest. Aha.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle, bastard.
صاير سني قفل سني قفل سني خلاص يلا يلا مت خلاص يا 4 وصي ترى قطعت عشان انوم يلا خلاص ضغط نبكي وديك على قعرك
Faster. Come on, Roach. Release him. Now.
I thought it would take you longer.
It will. Still not done. Got one more thing to tend to. You. The orphanage. Your wine cellar, right? A larder for blood.
I never said I helped these children out of the kindness of my heart.
Go outside, little man, and lock the door behind you.
No, don't hurt her. Lady Oriana took care of us. She took us off the street, brought us sweets, sang to us. Leave her be!
You see, Witcher? The world's not black and white. It's shades of all kinds. I drank from the children, true, but never so much as to kill. And I gave them a great deal in return.
I run into dilemmas all the time. Situations where it's hard to judge, hard to know what's right, make a decision. This is not one of them. You disgust me and deserve to die.
But...
I'm in a hurry and you're hiding behind a child. So you'll live this time. I'm letting you. Did what you asked. Children's slaughter's the work of a Garcane, one of those summoned by Dettlaff. Probably supposed to attack the city. Children's scent lured it here.
yes, it carries quite a way. Its sweetness teases the nose, gets the mouth watering.
Unseen Elder. Where'll I find him? Talk.
His lair lies west of the city, across the lake. Look for a cave near the shoreline, and this stone will open a hidden door.
Not gonna take me there?
I visit the Elder only when I absolutely must. You'll know why once you meet him.
I'll come back for you one day. You realize that, right?
Then I shall keep an eye out for you.
Time to summon Regis. Slip a word to the birds, he said. So, I'll be at the boat landing near the palace, waiting for Regis there. Mind telling him?
You've met with Oriana. How did it go?
Not well.
Oh. Did she not divulge where you might find the unseen?
No, she did. Also divulged her hunger for the blood of small children.
Well, I admit I'd heard rumors, but preferred to lend them no credence.
Rather not talk about it. Caves west of town, other side of the lake. That's where we need to go.
I see. Well, I'm prepared to set out at any time, but...
Yeah, I know. You'd still prefer to free Sienna, for Dettlaff's sake.
For the sake of you both.
Oh, please. Orphanage, what happened there? His fault, plain and simple. City gutters are overflowing with blood. That's his doing too. And you're worried somebody might have hurt his feelings?
To meet the unseen elder is to face mortal danger. I've said so all along and never in jest. You are a friend, a dear friend. I'd rather you not risk your neck unnecessarily. I think it's natural. I think it's obvious. Obviously natural. Especially when we've an alternative. An entirely reasonable one.
I'm a witcher, Regis. I don't cut deals with monsters. I cut monsters down. And I don't give a damn about the risks.
Well, I understand. I'll not mention it again.
Thanks. Time we were on our way. Listen, I need to sail there. Coming with? Or would you rather float over as a puff of fog?
I'd not be able to talk as a puff. And as you know, talking is something I very much like to do.
Mm-hmm. At length and in detail. Let's go. Know much about this unseen elder?
Only that he takes unkindly to guests, especially the unannounced.
Oh, joy. Got a plan? Some idea how to appease him?
Mm-hmm. The custom when meeting an unseen elder is to bestow upon him a stone symbolizing peace. Yet this type of stone occurs only in Harkland.
Take it you're fresh out.
Alas, just so. Thus, I fear we must rely on my personal charm.
Where'd the unseen's hatred of social calls come from? Folk forget to wipe their boots. You get sick of sweeping up all the time?
It's somewhat more complex.
Tell me slowly. Don't use complicated words and I might just understand.
I don't doubt your intelligence, but, well, it's just hard to explain to a human. This world is a foreign land to us. Unpleasant, hostile even. The Elder does what he can to isolate, protect himself. And we, as all guests, hinder him in this endeavor. I'll fly ahead, reconnoiter a bit. Geralt, over here.
Magic. A place of power.
Ahem. Might I suggest you use Oriana's key? It worked. And a good thing, too. I'd be hard-pressed to see through this gate as a puff of fog.
What's inside? Know what to expect?
Vampires?
Funny.
Let's find the unseen one first, then we'll talk.
Whoa, got company.
Then we must give them a proper welcome. We must be close.
How can you tell?
Listen.
Don't hear a thing. Not one rat, one bat. Dead quiet.
As I said, he despises guests.
Let's try the metal.
Sporenni veres nats atrannes, avile cleva regis etu.
Settlers!
not one step further.
Yes, you have walked your last.
No! Wait! Healing potion. Gotta drink one. Damn it. Lost some gear. Find it. Damn it. That was close. Elder will kill me even if I get out of here, unless I think of something quick. What is this place? Well, well. Someone was here before me. Footprints. Deep set. A man's. What happened to him? No way I can climb up there, unless I could give myself a boost.
Is that stream flowing upwards? Strange. Barely worth a look. Upside down. Gravity's flipped. Being pulled up instead of down. Flowing over to the other side. No way he could have survived. Didn't stand a chance. Maybe this will tell me something. Unseen. Damn, could use something like that. Must be the offering for the unseen. Maybe if I give this to the unseen elder, he won't kill me. At least not right away.
Not your lucky day.
reversed. Tip will fly upwards if it breaks off. Just gotta collapse the base to the side where gravity's reversed. Tip will fly upwards if it breaks off. Just gotta collapse the base. That should do the trick.
قلتي لوتني أيمن.
Just need the Elder to discover his talkative side.
Etzelthi, laut mi ama.
You live.
Barely. You're not attacking. That mean you'll hear me out?
Perhaps. Speak.
What?
Nothing. He sleeps.
Will you wake him?
Perhaps not. You were to speak, not question.
Cave I came out of?
Questions. More questions. You...
No. No, wait!
يا ساتر يا ساتر يا ساتر يا ساتر وش هذا؟
Worked. Now just need the Elder to discover his talkative side.
Etzelthi. Barely. You're not attacking.
Perhaps speak.
Hear about Dettlaff. He's...
I know who he is. What of him?
He's sicked a swarm of lesser vampires on the city. I have to stop him.
But I do not.
Help me? Depends on you. I'm not just some human.
You are no one. I, as ask for the last time.
Sooner or later, Detloff will bring trouble. Serious trouble.
How?
As Kagmar brought trouble before. Folk will take him down, eventually. Might need a year, or two, or a decade, but they'll find a way. And then they'll go after other vampires. And eventually, they'll find you.
And I should fear
death? No. But that'll be the end of your peace, your quiet. Knights errant, mages, they'll come here day in, day out. One already managed to teleport here. Others will follow, you can be sure. You'll kill them, of course, so they'll flood these caves, or bring in sappers from Mahakam and collapse them.
No. This place must be secure. The gate. What is your plan?
Detloff. We have to convince him to spare the city.
Will he?
Probably not. Yet, we must try nonetheless.
If there is a fight, if you help kill him...
I will be anathema. This I know. And still, I ask you to summon Detloff.
Where?
Teshem Mudna.
Go. Once I sense you there, I will summon Detloff.
I thank you.
Leave me.
Oh, that went better than I expected it would.
Think that went better than... You kidding? I'd have been dead on the spot if not for my slowed metabolism.
And yet you survived. Though you are risking your life. The question is, why? This contract, it goes well beyond what witches customarily handle. I cannot abandon the matter, for Detloff and I are bound by blood, but you could simply walk away. So why, my friend? Why stay and risk your hide?
For you. You're in a heap of trouble, Regis. Trouble Detloff brought on. Seen you die once already. That one time was enough.
I'm not... I am grateful.
All your unseen that... welcoming.
No, they vary. Some are conceited, others imperious, but most can be reasoned with. But him... It was clear each word was a great effort. Interacting with others, it seems, it causes him physical pain.
Never entered my mind that the conjunction of the spheres was also a cataclysm for you.
Monsters? No euphemism required. You've even seen one. I dare say it was worse for us. You arrived by the thousands. We were but a handful. Not much choice. Assimilate with you, or shut ourselves off from the world. Like him.
Cave I was tossed into. That where the gate between worlds is?
In a sense, yes. Just slammed shut, sealed tight.
Think it'll ever open again? Think you'll be able to go home?
I sincerely doubt it. And I think, in truth, the Elder knows that as well.
So why would he stay down there? What's the real reason?
To stay with the gate analogy, no door is ever completely impermeable. Smells come through, for instance. And when the wind rises, some dust might be blowing through the cracks. A palpable trace of things on the other side. It's not much, but it is something.
And you? How do you feel now, where you are?
Geralt, imagine the least comfortable situation you could ever find yourself in. What would it be?
I don't mean a moment of pain with death knocking at your door. Just a circumstance of great unease.
All right. In that case, a court banquet. Gotta show up in hose and a tight doublet. Gotta smile at everyone and engage in vacuous conversation. While Dandelion sings a ballad about me and Yennefer for all to hear.
Very well. Now imagine you're stuck there. Not for an hour, not for an evening, but for all time. And should you fall out of character for but a moment, should you so much as scratch yourself where the stitching chafes, all around you will scream, "Monster, monster!" and they'll turn on you and tear you to shreds.
Sounds tiring. Damn tiring.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Time to summon Dettlaff.
Yes, high time. Do you wish to go to Tesha?
Let's go. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Dun Tine.
Shame the reason why we came here.
Yes, quite the shame.
You angry with me for not freeing?
A bit. Though, perhaps I was fooling myself. Latching on to the notion because I badly wished to believe there was some way to... However, matters have simply gone too far. I must come to terms with that.
Regis, let the Unseen Elder know we've arrived. Have him summon Dettlaff.
Hinthial Jesu Themius.
Didn't manage to find me, so you forced a meeting. Why?
You know why.
I've tired of guessing your human thoughts. So articulate them or leave me be.
I understand your anger, but you need to stop the attacks in the city immediately.
My conditions are clear. I wish to see Relo. I wish to see Ciara. Yet she is not here.
You know why. the Duchess would not release her.
So the Duchess must face the consequences.
Detlef, please. All this for one woman?
You understand nothing. Let us be done with this.
Given me no choice.
You shall have brought out. I am disappointed.
You murdered innocents. Don't do a damn thing.
Start praying now.
Nice place.
Isn't it?
Shame.
Yes. Though...
Read.
Did
What?
You...
Make you step.
I am disappointed.
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a
Gods, start praying now.
ما ادري يعني. تصرف مستوى بدون انا ما هذا كيلو شخم مؤمن ترى قليل سجلنا نحس انت بتضبط اكل فوق المية
brought up a child. I am disappointed.
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing. How long you gonna make me wait? Show me what you got.
You shall have brought up a child. If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now. You shall have brought up a child. I am disappointed. If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now. I am disappointed!
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now.
Given me no choice.
You should have brought up a check. I am disappointed.
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now. should have brought her butcher! I am disappointed!
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now! Prepare to die, Witcher!
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist. My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, all that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinit, the Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure... Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Cordy...
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still... He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed some.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you...
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke.
He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
and all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to, or if you will first destroy it, crawling.
Promise to be careful.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional...
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I...
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters.
Why, of course. I'm young. Got a mind like a
If you're about to tell me this informational how'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more.
Why, 4.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come...
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix and... But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where...
Well, at the shelter, most likely.
Where's that?
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Ooh. You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is it. You?
What to talk?
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all.
Scram! Decent folk.
The shelter. Them living...
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door. When even grown men...
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois?
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Witcher! Outwit, not a witcher.
Never fight a witcher.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat...
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you?
What is this place?
You could call it that. They come
You help them, why?
because they need it.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned
The boot black. If I...
any of your, wards.
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon. You can question them your...
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere.
Thanks. We'll...
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve this soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold.
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter.
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy, he got one.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual...
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black any.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's...
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had done. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a...
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are...
Think it's a good idea? After all, we've...
Talked to you? Would it harm you in any way to try? Some philosophers think empirical examination. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana...
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to... One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before... Coming with?
Of course. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit,
She treated Dettlaff cruelly.
Caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Still scrapings around here. At least the weather's pleasant.
Du tänker never believe vampires.
Geralt, deep breath, Witcher.
You shoo away the beast, shook her lips. You? Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oof, dreadful.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that Witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my...
Promise to be brief.
Geralt! Well met. The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a moment.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Be a regular this.
Hey, Sienna. Sorry to intrude, but I gotta ask you something.
I've nothing to say to you. You're the one who put me in here. Have you forgotten?
Sure, but you are here. So what's the harm in talking? Got something better to do?
What do you want? Be brief.
This cell. Downright cozy.
I wouldn't say that. I get no privacy here. But it is clean.
They do say cleaning can...
It isn't. It's a horrible, thankless task. But I'm not one to leave anything undone. For instance, before I left Nazaire, I also tidied my room. I knew I'd never return. But I despise sleep.
Dogged determination. Guess that's admirable.
I was praised for it as a little girl. Only for that, in fact.
Went to a place where Beauclair's beggars congregate. Anna Henrietta. She was Dettlaff's ultimate target from the start. Your target.
Bravo, Witcher. I congratulate you on your deductive reasoning skill.
Wrong. Has everything to do with me.
You were hired to kill the beast. Said beast is dead. So go collect your metal and leave me alone. Why must you meddle in every...
Regis. He's always saying Dettlaff was more animal-like. Less human than him. Might have been so. Dettlaff acted on reflex. Was driven by primordial instincts.
Whereas you're driven by cruelty, hatred, and a lust for vengeance. They hired me to kill the beast, true. Thing is, something tells me the real beast is you.
You've no notion who I am or what drives me.
Not particularly interested in your...
Of course not. You're all about... I didn't expect you to understand. I need no sympathy. Not from you, not from... If I could turn back time, I'd not decide otherwise at any juncture. They all deserve to be punished.
Enough. Your visits... Commander de la Tour would like to...
Let's... Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Got some important information.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the make... I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched. I thank you, Witcher, for alert. Let's begin the set. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightenment.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh,
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had...
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are...
Thank you, your enlightened Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall... For now, we shall award the Order of Viti...
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was back.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you...
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Syanna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Detloff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Syanna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particular.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders, which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
I'm not a prisoner, free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so... Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one in...
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Syanna is... and punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Syanna, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me?
I shall never forgive you.
Need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peanuts. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big pet. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by...
How? Quickly. Unexpectedly. She was gone before I understood what was happening.
I know you. You're that...
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast.
Do just that.
Stock send the whip away to those running riot.
Vampires walk a
What?
dusty trail.
Fork.
Oh, how
Does the
boring
word
Dave
mean
would wait.
anything to you?
Greetings. For good luck.
Do you know my favorite wine? It's Gerontofifi.
The White Wolf himself.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was...
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best ruler one could hope to have. Yet I let her down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sienna to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her. Because there was nothing we could do.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved dies, one cannot help but search one's soul for blame. And even the hardiest knights grow faint-hearted then.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside then. She lies in the ducal crypt. In one room with her murderer. Despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Sienna's veins, and she was never legally disinherited.
I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
All those deaths I failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more. Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's hope.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Anna.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Always seemed to me you were a very complicated creature by nature. Not one to resort to such simple methods like drinking your worries away.
There exist worries for which they're quite
Whatever you say about Siona, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better.
True.
How do you find my person?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned...
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future.
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark.
Geralt. Even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and...
Thanks.
This moon... me oh so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins? Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go?
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go?
You raise your hand against the man! You shall die for that!
I did what I had to do!
Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstance.
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a...
Yeah.
Let us make for my camp. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined begin...
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand. A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning?
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just...
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard...
could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very...
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe
That we do. Actually, I'd love to go home.
Master Liam and Maid Matilda, but for one sister.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic...
Unexpected as ever. And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky. Like some shitty two-crown...
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The name of the orchid.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now, I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Liking Toussaint?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that. But the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
Might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks.
Bring you whatever you want. You know?
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard. Good enough?
Yes. Although, there's one thing missing.
Namely?
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
Oh yeah, the unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet. Bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly...
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
So?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Can we?
Always.
So?
Of course.
Can we?
Always. Of course.
How might I be of...
Thank... See you.
Take care.